Once again, hello and Allahu Akbar, which is the Baha'i greeting, meaning God is glorious, most evident. I'm going to continue this topics about the Baha'i Faith and United States. This topic is the projections of my own thoughts from the reading the Baha'i Faith. As I told you before, we all have to reconstruct our understanding into something that is useful for people. And United States of America and other countries alike, the Anglo-Saxon race, is really the main target of God today. They are the front runner in the evolution of mankind, both social and economical. They are entering their spiritual realm, and as all the writing indicates, they are the one. They have to trigger this new change, and they have to start within themselves and within their own country. So, continuing the discussion from last night, I'm doing this, by the way, under the prerogative and criteria that Shobi Effendi says we will have to help and moderate the social structures in the world for betterment. And this is one of the things a Baha'i would do. But certainly at any point of time, as a Baha'is, we cannot get involved into protecting one ideology against the other ones. Quite honestly, people are free to have their own ideas. We have our own. And the reason I'm saying this thing, because it is a non-partisan movement that I like to be taking place in the United States. I can't be each way. Both parties are good, and certain things are bad. Whatever. That's your prerogative. It's not mine. I've had this kind of discussion, obviously, long time, to many Canadian and American alike, and many suggest me that, hey, you should run for a party. I told them I can't do that. Many others have said that it is very brilliant. I'm the great idealist, which really they mean that what you're saying is an ideal that cannot be achieved. It's great talks, but it's shoot to breeze talk. They say that we are living in such a gridlock within the Congress that we can't pass a simple law. How are we going to get American politicians and politics in this state, with this so many vast differences, to come down to undertake such thing as overhaul of the Federal Government of the United States willingly? How is this possible? The key issue of the success in this is that people will listen to what's beneficial to them, what's economically good, what's socially good, what's spiritually good. You have to take the ego of the people, their very selfishness, help them to be properly selfish, not partially selfish. Okay? That's your engine. Okay, that's your fuel. Now to create the engine. So, of course, this United States federal government has become a huge, monster, a system that I said before, that no individual really can control it. It has become such a dragon that no one can ride on it, no one can control it. It's taken its own course, as Shobi Effendi says in his writing, and is going where no one knows. It is going to be doomed. But in spite of what he says, are there a way to do it? I'm going to today discover a system way to do it. Because unlike the other religions and other ideology, Baha'i is a practical ideology. Baha'u'llah just doesn't say that, okay, all these are good. He also says how to get it. Okay. Today I spoke to you a few things. I'm going to tell you how it can be done. It's very easy, actually. I'm old for it now, and primarily speaking, I'm not an American. As a Canadian, I can contribute my thoughts, my mind. You take it, you work on it, modify it to where you are. The essential things that you have to know, this is a system, and only a system can deal with it. A person cannot deal with this system. A person has to create a system. System to kill the system. Usually the smaller are more effective. It's like virus. Small virus, which is a system, you can send to the computer and bring the whole thing down. The same thing, you have to create a little virus. In this case, it's not really the virus, but it is something to control this monster and bring him to a halt. Okay? It's a patch that you have to create, more than a virus. So what do? Definitely is a grassroots work. One individual who's listening tonight, Baha'i or non-Baha'i, have to sit down and talk to another person. Keep doing it. Then, remember though, this is the framework of your work, that if you save United States and American, you are saving the world, because these two are so much interconnected. Because majority of the people of the world, they look at America, they will go where America goes. American culture, Western culture, headed by America, have been leading the whole planet. China is becoming another America. India is becoming another America. They're all going. Although, of course, it's going to be doomsday for them as well, unless somebody thinks about to do something about it. So what do? As I said, you have to create a system to do it. Why? Because Americans are very smart. That is very important to believe in. I've seen them. They're so damn smart. It doesn't take me more than 5 minutes to tell them something and say, ah yeah. They know it. Tried it. All kind of people. Okay? So, my suggestion is that to the candidate, go listen to all my videos. From number 3 up to when I started Masnavi, which is right here in Baha'u'llah. Up and until then, about 300 videos, 300 hours. I don't know. That's going to take a month or two. Take your pen, analyze it, and see what you think it's good, what you think is not. If you have a question, call me, ask me the questions. But try to understand it. Meantime, try to talk to others about this idea of how to save the United States, about the thing that I told you is happening, a disintegration followed by the reintegrations. As we disintegrate, we have to try to reintegrate at the same time, so one transfers to other without a lot of problem. And then create a website. Say these things in a very easy way. Don't create 200 pages of website, please. Just make it one page. If you could, make it one page. And not minute writings. Please make it large font, that everyone can see it. And then ask people, if you think we should do this, just send me an authentic emails. And tell them that. The next process is that. Tell them that, okay, I'm the website holder here. In one state it has to be started. I like Arizona. They're daring, Texas too. And they say this is what it is. Definitely it's not about destroying the United States of America. It's not even creating a revolution in the United States of America. It's about reforming it. We want to repair it out of love for Americans and America, and out of love for the people of the earth, because this is their aspiration. This is their, holy grail, many of them. So this can't go down, isn't it? Our planet will go down with it. This is what we're doing. For the sake of mankind, for the sake of America, we want to do this. And if you believe in it, then next thing is that let them know. Today we have 10 people email authentically. Tomorrow there's 20, 30, 40, 50, and you just save it on the website. Once you're 100 people, 50 people gather in a park. The purpose is that so we know we exist. We're not liars. We're not numbers, we're not digits, we're real people getting together, shake hands to know each other. Next is go talk to the people again. Because you're telling the truth, because you're telling it in a lucid, vivid, simple way, everyone can understand. And you're talking about benefits of people. And you gotta have no other thing in your mind except serving people. If you want to be another head of a state, another head of something, it's not gonna work. All these things happening, you know, people recently, they're all around the city halls, gathering together, trying to say things to the government. The willingness is there, but there was no protocol, there was no ideology, there was nothing what we want to do. What's the fundamental things to do? There was nothing. So there are people, a lot of them, in the States especially. So once you do this, believe me, you will get noticed in the city, and tell them we're not anarchists. We're not going to destroy things. Be please careful not to let those kind of people among yourself, because they're out there to stain you. Anybody is going to try to create anarchy, destroying things, saying things out of order, those things are to be filtered out. Tell them that, you know, it's your way out, but this is not about that. You know, we have here logic, reason. I don't need axe. We don't need hammer. We don't need breaking the glasses. Those are the ideas of the people that they have no ideas. So we don't want to be a state. Anybody comes and do those things among you, he is probably an agent of the enemies, those who dislike you. They're sending them purposely in there to create havoc among you. Just get him out, okay? Tell him we respect you, we like you, all of that, but you can't do these things here. We're gathering here to talk to people, to average Joe, okay? Absolutely, we have no intention of disobeying any system, any laws. We're using this system to break this system, to repair the system. There are ways. We have found what to do. Okay, there's ways out, you know. We're not all surrounded. So, as they come in, your number will get bigger. You see? If it is me, that's how I do it. And if people, you know, they don't accept you, educate them. That's all. Don't hate nobody, please. That's not going to help, you know. Stop this cowboyish way of the past, okay? It's not going to work. Especially I'm talking to you Anglo-Saxons. Simply love one another, okay? Because you're the one that you don't get along most of the time with yourself. There's more problem among you. Stop this, you know. Get together. Show some spiritual values, you know. Show endurance, show meekness towards another person. Let me understand. Another thing you could do in these cases, try to make an envoy, somebody, messenger among yourself. Go talk to the great many of Americans, great many of them, that they would love to donate their money and time if they know something is going to take place right. Bill Gates will be right there at your door if you do it right. Brad Pitt will be there. George Clooney will be there. Remember, this is not political. It's got nothing to do with Republican or Democrats or any other political party. It's Americanism. It's humanism. It's about America. It's about American. It's about the planet. Brand of it is American because you're in America. You know? But you're not doing something that's against another people somewhere on the planet. It's not. It's all running parallel, you know. Nothing crossing another person. So, this is very, very important. Once the number gets bigger, believe me, the city will listen to you, your member of parliament listen to you. They do. That's the way the system is. They have no power. They come and listen to you then. See? They know you're creating a little system that might get going. What do you think this boy started this Facebook? is that he understood what the needs of the people are. That's the key to it. And then the greed of the people. You see? He got this idea that people, what do they need? What might they need? Which is the greed. In this case, that's exactly the same thing we have to do. The need of the Americans is to be richer, to have more money, to also have great families, less crime, less corruptions, a better working system, a great social values. Who doesn't want that? Even criminals want it. Nobody excluded. Now, spiritual value, when it comes in, is a little bit questioned. Get out of it and tell them that, we accept all of them. The closest one to us seems to be Baha'i Faith. So, and then this system will get on. Before you know it, it becomes so big that this system will tell to that system, we're going to do it. So, when the number gets bigger in a state, this is the procedure one in my opinion, these monsters of the federalism in the United States has to stop be feeding. What's their feeding? Money, taxes. Don't give him food, I will shrink. But again, this is not a stop paying taxes. It's just paying taxes. Instead of federal government, you're paying to the state government. State government does what an state needs. Extra over, they'll send it to the federal government. This will reduce the federal government. But then we have millions of federal workers and federal people. You know how many they are. Let's take military. What do we do with them? We tell them that we're going to reintegrate ourselves in actually a bigger state yet, bigger than this is. We are making this movement in Canada, in England, in Australia, even in the tiny New Zealand. We're all Anglo-Saxon coming together. We're going to have conferences. We're going to make it basically universal government. The type of the government the United States has to be universal. It can perfectly be useful to all the Canadians and all others. This is for the beginning, not the other people are excluded to come in, no. At the moment, these five have to get together. Then naturally the European come in. Germans are next in line. French are next in line. The rest of the Scandinavians, Italians and others. Then all of a sudden we have a huge Anglo-Saxon force organized, guys. Then you're standing in front of China, in front of, Arab people. They're going to create the same league automatically if you do it. Then the world becomes 4 or 5 parts, you see, not thousands of parts. Then negotiations at that point can go on, that the rest of the people can come in and we can create finally that universal government. You see, to have one environment in the world, one army in the world, taking care of the planets by one force. Everyone pays towards that. We don't then need the army as such. The army of the United States will be the army of all these other countries. They're everything. And they modify themselves. They become environmentalists. They modify themselves. They become scientists. They take care of the planet and even object from their space, which will be a problem later on. Okay, as soon as you grow, we'll see this. So, this is my simple solution. It's practical. It's going to work, and that's how it's going to work. Now, I was going to go talk under another topic, something else, but I've decided I'm going to make this video short because I'm going to give you another solution. This one you like it, you see. I'm going to tell you how to create job instantly, right away in the United States of America. All your politicians failed. None of them know what they're talking about. But I'm going to tell you, simple solution. That'll take me too long. All of you understand it. All of you. Very, very simple. then you recognize, I am the elder of God. I am the guardian of the planet. And I know what has to be done. This is no science fiction, guys. I am from the future, coming in your present to fix your future. There's no science fiction of Hollywood. I'm coming from a timeless zone. Time exists for many of us on the planet, but when you go up in the realm of thoughts, thinking, understanding, time exact does not exist for you the same way. You can see the people's problem not to be hard at all. I'll be talking about that in the next time, in a shorter video. See you people.